EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. As Shaheed going to go in motion. First down, here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first down carry now for Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3rd and 4. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 5. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Rattler from the gun. 3rd down. Little short pass here to Hill, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Williams will try again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So
it got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd down. Rattler to the air. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
You mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. In motion right here, Washington. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, LLe-ge-nd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The ball caught by his rookie wideout. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A run straight ahead with LLe-ge-nd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run by LLe-ge-nd. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, buying time to his left. Throw caught by LLe-ge-nd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now LLe-ge-nd on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To the air is Rattler. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is, oh no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give this to Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 3rd down, LLe-ge-nd. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. LLe-ge-nd. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rattler wants to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to LLe-ge-nd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Rattler looks to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Rattler working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A give to Kamara running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll shift things around. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Trying the left side with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Allen going to change the look here. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Completes it right side to Cooper. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming left is Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Miller. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's LLe-ge-nd. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Williams will try again. And this time he is in. Jamal Williams. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering how are we...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game. 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, good by Groupie.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Allen going to change this at the line. On second down, here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. To the air, Allen.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Kamara trying to right side. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing is Rattler.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Still going inside the 20.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Inside handoff now, Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Miller is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Watch out now, 52.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And that will certainly help. They get good yardage there, and he's out of bounds up close to the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here.